Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about, so today my theory for Deltarune is multi-fraud night rules theory. I don't have a better title yet, but there will be one soon. Let's start with section 1. Rules card is in every chapter of Deltarune so far. You clicked on this video for a reason, so I'll explain it right now. Rules card is shown to be powerful from the very start. He can teleport at will, presumably to anywhere. It's never even specified where or when. Has powers to control things with the control child. And let's not forget, he can rewrite game rules entirely. Let's think on the implications of that first power. We know Rouxls can be anywhere in any dark world. You may not wonder, and Rouxls can go to other dark worlds. Who's to say that rules can't too? You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, right? Alright, the second power, I don't care about that one. But the third one is, he could change the game. In fact, later on, there's only 3 people who do this. And one of them is Tenna, the other's Rouxls, and the other is the Knight. Now, how does this relate to my theory? I think that Tenna actually got the card that he uses to make you only be able to answer from Rouxls. You see? So smart. And, of course, the Knight. I think that Rouxls is pretending to be the Knight. I'll get into that later on. Section 2. Rouxls is shown to be comfortable with many hats and costumes, but I believe the Knight in its armor is a costume. And I personally believe that the Knight is not named for one thing, but 2. The Knight is actually Carol Holiday in the Light World to open the fountains, and Rouxls in Dark Worlds to be powerful enough to guarantee a victory against the Fun Gang. Now, do you want to think about how Rouxls works with Carol? When does their partnership begin? What is his motive? Let's start with Chapter 1. Rouxls is created along with the other Darkness, but Carol notices something about Rouxls. He's dumb, yes, but he's very strong for how stupid it is. Carol offers a deal, but it's actually a lie. She says that if he helps her cause the roaring, all Darkness will live in the Light World. That's just not true. And he agrees, and their partnership is formed. Chapter 2. Rouxls, knowing he must enter the Dark World, sees the opportunity to enter Chris's pocket with Lancer. He arrives and immediately leaves, but Carol hasn't given him orders yet, so he just does whatever until he gets order, which he never receives in the chapter. In Chapter 3, Rouxls is pretended to be the Roaring Knight when he gets the signal. When we see this, we do see this, as when he goes to the restaurant, he teleports, but you cannot find Rouxls anywhere afterwards. I think he went to the fountain, turned into the Knight, and then killed Tenna. In Chapter 4, as soon as Carol gives the signal that she has made a fountain in the church, he immediately teleports there himself, changes to the Knight, and begins what he was ordered to do. I also would like to add nothing. I think I did great. Section 3. In this one, I'll be talking about the issues with this theory and how I will disprove them, and all the similarities between him and the Knight. But wait, I hear thy cry. The Knight takes Undyne and goes to the Light World. How is this possible? My evidence against this one, there are actually 2 Knight costumes, and Rouxls teleport to Castletown alone, and Rouxls took over the job. And then Rouxls immediately plays dumb after Chapter 3 in Castletown. How did he make the Titan? It's never stated that Darkness cannot make fountains. It's assumed so. But most of the info we have on fountains is from Queen, who is shown to not be the most reliable source of information. And even if Darkness can't make fountains, as said before in this video, Rouxls makes new Rouxls. He can just do that. Now onto the similarities. Rouxls has a sword, very similar to the one the Knight has. Rouxls is shown to have light and, like, this weird light teleport magic, which the Knight uses to capture Torgal. We have no idea what Rouxls' full power would have done in Chapter 2. And finally, my final one is that if you see his sprite for teleporting, he's like warping his own body. He's changing it. He can change his form. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of my theory in the comments, and if you have any questions, you can ask them down below. This is my first time doing this kind of thing, and I'm not a primarily Deltarune theory-based channel, so if you want more of this, tell me.